guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how I get a nice dewy foundation look. So I'm starting off with moisturizing my skin with Josie Maran Argan Oil, and then I'm moisturizing my lips with the Bite Agave Lip Mask. Now I'm just going to prime my skin with the Benefit Porefessional Primer. I just want to make sure that I don't have any crazy pores popping out. And then underneath my foundation, I like to put a liquid illuminator. So this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, the liquid version, and I'm literally just putting this all over my face and blending it out with a beauty blender. This just allows like a really nice amount of sheen to pop through your foundation. So for foundation, I wanted something light that still had a good amount of coverage, but wouldn't make me too matte, so I'm using the Garnier BB cream in the oily skin formula. It doesn't mattify you, but it doesn't look too greasy or oily. It's really light, but it still has amazing coverage. I absolutely love this stuff for everyday use. It's honestly what I use on a daily basis. And then I'm just blending that out with a beauty blender once again. If you want more coverage for this, definitely go ahead and blend it out with a brush. But I like to just amp up the amount of dew that I can have by making sure that I'm using a damp beauty blender. It's just going to make things look even dewier. But like I said, if you want more coverage, use a brush. I'm going back in with a second layer of that on all of my problem areas just so that it covers up anything without having to use too much concealer. But I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15, and I'm just putting this on any areas where I have some darkness or redness to my skin. And I'm blending that out with a beauty blender as well. Okay, so now once everything is blended, you're just going to take a very, very light amount of powder. I'm using an Hourglass Ambient Lighting powder, which is known to be highlighting, and I'm literally putting this all over my face. You can use a translucent powder, just use a very, very light hand if you're using a mattifying or translucent powder. But I'm using a highlighting powder, like I said. It's just a little bit expensive, so don't feel like you have to use it. And then I know on top of powder, I'm putting more liquid highlight, which you're not supposed to do, but I do it anyways because with these powders, they're so creamy that it still works. So any area that I didn't really put a ton of powder on, cheekbones, chin, nose, forehead, I put that same Becca illuminator on and blend it out with a beauty blender. Now I'm taking some actual highlight. This is the Lorac Pro highlight shade in the shade Beige highlight, and I'm just putting this on the areas of my face that I want to stand out or highlight, but I don't want it to be shimmery. And then I'm taking the light contour shade in the palette, and I'm lightly contouring just right underneath my cheekbones, a little bit on my jawline and my forehead, just to kind of keep things nice and defined. And then you know how I like to do that double chin snatching with some contour. Nobody wants double chin. This is the magic trick. Okay, so now I'm taking that Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette in the shade Radiant Light, which is the bronzy shade, and I'm just using that to warm up my face a little bit more, just like around the same areas that I contoured. And then I'm using blush. I'm using the Too Faced Sweethearts blush in the shade Peach Beach, and I'm just putting this on with a stippling brush right on my cheeks. And now is my favorite part. I'm taking Becca and Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop Highlight, which is my favorite highlight ever. And I'm putting this on my cheekbones, I'm putting it on my nose, I'm putting it on my chin, I'm putting it on my forehead. I'm putting this everywhere, all over my face. And then my secret trick is well, it's not a secret because I'm sharing it, lol. I like to take a small brush and dip that in the same highlight and just put that right on top of the cheekbones. And there you have it. That is the finished look. That is how I get my foundation and nice and dewy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.